Lovely place you have here. Saw you standing stiff as a board at the door. Surely you didn't expect me to knock? Since I am here, though, how about we loosen up and get to business? I take it this is another debriefing for whatever errand I'm running next. But given where we are, I assume there's more to it this time. I'm not the type to take guesses, so feel free to just jump to the part where you fill me in. Before that, though, it's not often you see new faces in this line of work. Why don't we get to know each other first before jumping straight in? How did someone as cute as you manage to end up in a place like this anyway? You're so tense, I'm worried you'll faint long before we even get to discussing the mission. Judging from your attire, if I had to guess, I'd say you were swept away in the commotion of it all. One moment, you're living an ordinary life on the street. Then the next, you're fighting for your life in an alleyway somewhere. Or maybe you did want to be a part of this life, and just so happened to make the wrong enemies at the wrong time. Who's to say? Those are just guesses, though. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. How'd I know? Well, when you've learned the ropes, eventually you can learn to just read people. And not in the conventional ways of anything specific, but rather seeing the larger picture of everything at once. Like the combination of the left side of your shirt being more wrinkled than the right, and the way your feet are still facing the only exit here. Or maybe it's the way you struggle to look at me the closer I get to your face. Tricks like these are a real lifesaver once you're good enough, as I'm sure those torn-up clothes in your closet can attest. Take me, for example. What kind of person do you think I am? And try not to let your eyes wander off task. Take this cute little pouch on my hip. What would you say its purpose is, if you had to guess? It's almost impractically small, but it must do something if I'm carrying it around all day. Here's a little hint, since it's your first time. Yum. You never know what might happen, so even the tiniest boost of energy can make a difference, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of this flavor, though, so you can have it as a little treat for attending my class. Or, what about this jacket, for example, with the fur lining around my neck and wrists? Nowhere else on this jacket has it, so what could that possibly mean? Feel how soft that is? Let the warm fur whisk you away to the wonderful world of dreams, and then bang. Little early for our second lesson, but don't watch the mouth, watch the hands. We've been getting off track, but since we're here, how about we get down to business? Calling me all the way out here for a debriefing must be pretty serious stuff. It must be really urgent, too, given I had to cancel my other plans to be here. Surely, you'll spare me the anticipation and just inform me on what needs to be done and when. That folder on the coffee table? Everything I need to know is just in there? Really? This is just a regular mission then, huh? Looks like you've managed to make a fool out of me. Or, more likely, this is just a mislead. You don't expect I'd believe this song and dance was for a stack of papers I could have gotten at the door. There's something more to this, and you're gonna tell me. I want you to really look at me when I tell you this. There are lots of things that could happen in this room right now, and in your best interest, I'd recommend talking. I really did like what we had just a moment ago. It's not often I get to speak so earnestly, and I would hate it if something that touching went to waste. Paper says this is run-of-the-mill espionage work, but looking at you is making me a little skeptical. Would someone with a face as cute and honest as yours really set all these smoke and mirrors up to assign me work I could have been texted? There's gotta be something more for little old me. You wouldn't waste my time like that, would you? You're staring at me like you're clueless, but I'm not buying those puppy dog eyes. The fact you're even able to give me these missions means you're part of all these, even with how red your face is. Still nothing? We'll try another approach then. Look around and really study the room. See the emptiness of it all. Now listen for a second. Do you feel that silence? That's the knowledge that the only two people that matter in this world are you and me. Hypothetically, if something happened, what could you do about it? To your left is empty space and a window. To your right is more emptiness and a locked door. And most importantly, above you is me. So tell me again, if something were to happen, would you be fine? Or even, could you? Still nothing. Well, I suppose you don't really know anything more. My mistake. I suppose not every gut feeling leads somewhere. But to think you're giving me orders without knowing anything yourself. It's almost funny. I almost envy how clean you're able to keep that conscience. No wonder you're so stressed seeing me. Didn't want someone breaking that fantasy of yours, The job starts tomorrow, so for now, at least, that leaves me with a little bit of free time, doesn't it? Since I'm already here, you don't mind if I make myself comfortable, do you? You did call me all the way out here, so it seems only fair you treat a guest to some hospitality. For what it's worth, this is a fairly nice place, albeit spacious. Could use some more renovating, but that's about due with time. I really like how the place is arranged so far, though. Pretty practical with lots of feng shui, as they say. Not how I decorate, but this isn't my place. For now. The route here was very secluded. And a place like this is as inconspicuous as they come. You wouldn't mind if I popped in from time to time. Just to recuperate between missions, of course. As much fun as we've been having. Asking to be roommates would be a little fast, even for me. Of course, I'd make it worth your while. I'm not asking you to play tenant for nothing. There's lots of services I could provide, so allow me to list out my qualifications for you. I could help with renovating for starters. There's catalogs of things I could bring here, from the places I frequent. It could really liven up the place. Or maybe I offer you my protection instead, for the job you're unknowingly working. Being in a position to give me orders is awfully high up in status, so I wouldn't be shocked if there were groups or people who wanted to be here instead of you. And I doubt that they'd be as welcoming as I was today. So, I hope you're starting to see the wonders of letting me into your life. Of course, I could just pay if you'd prefer. There's nothing a heavy wallet couldn't solve, but anybody could pay you, and I'm offering you an opportunity. I'll give you a moment to think it over. No pressure. That's quite the excited look plastered all over that adorable face of yours. If I didn't know any better, I'd assume you arranged all of this just to get me to show up. But I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. So here's to sharing a home. As your first order of business, let's settle on a good night's rest. I can see the exhaustion piling up on you, and as your loyal house guest, I want to help relieve some of that stress, if you'd let me. They say sleeping next to someone else really improves sleep quality, so mayhaps, as a gesture for this arrangement, I take on this role of someone to you. Whether that be a partner or even a spouse. I'm more than qualified to play that role. Just say the word and I can be whatever you want. But let's put all that aside for now and allow me to put you to sleep. Close your eyes and imagine not just this room, but what this room could be. What would you see here? Could it be the soft glow of moonlight spilling through silk curtains? Or the gentle flicker of wax candles on your nightstand? Maybe it's far more luxurious. The finest tapestries draping on every wall, their patterns catching the candlelight, or the soft shimmer of jewelry resting atop an ebony dresser. Or maybe it's simply the sight of a loved one within arm's reach, their familiar face resting peacefully beside you. Now, what would a home like this feel like? The soft mattress enveloping your body as you sink deeper. The coolness of the pillows cradling your head, just firmly enough to keep you comfortable. The gentle warmth beneath the blankets weighing lightly against you. And most importantly, the soft fur of your roommate's jacket brushing against you, against your skin as you settle. Now focus on the sounds of this ideal home, the soft ambience of life outside, muffled gently by the walls, while the sound of my voice soothes you as I lightly scratch your ears. Shh. The aroma of scented candles sweetly filling the air as you slowly breathe. Inhale. The top notes flutter playfully across the room, while deeper bass notes mingle with the faintest trace of my perfume. Now finally, say ah. This may be my snack, but right now, I want you to imagine your favorite food in the world. Feel the flavors might melt on your tongue. As you swallow, let the aftertaste sit gently with you as my goodnight kiss. Ended up tiring myself out too. No point spoiling the mood. Sweet dreams.